Alright, I messed up and I went to pause the video, and I ended up stopping it. So, to save some time, I'm going to do a short video. I've done several of the problems for you. I'm not going to talk through them. I'm just going to let them be themselves and let you just see how they're worked out. Okay, I might talk over a little bit. Okay, but I'm not going to let it ride out. Alright, number 3 was for the regular class. I started and made my chart using the first equation. Okay, and then I checked it. I went back through to find the solutions for both of them using the second one. Okay, so we did the first one first and then the second one. Okay, and in this case, all solutions worked for both equations. Alright, number 5. This was for the advanced class. This one was a hard one, okay? Because both equations are infinite equations. This one was a little more difficult. This one, we started working with the first equation first to build our chart. Once I got to 2, I could tell that I'm just getting bigger and bigger numbers. I don't want to get bigger and bigger numbers, so I'm just stopping at 2. And then I went back to check it with my second equation right here. When I did that, I went in and checked these. After I did 0, 3, 0, 3 worked. Then I went to 0, 4. That did not work. 0, 5 was just going to start getting bigger and bigger numbers, so I knew all the other bigger numbers wasn't going to work. So I tried the 1 and 7. That one also didn't work, and I knew the bigger numbers were just going to get things bigger. So I knew that the rest of the 1s and then all of the 2s, they weren't going to work either. So this one actually ended up with only one solution. Okay. Number 8, this was for the regular students. Okay. The big thing I want you to notice here is that because I had just a greater than but not equal, then my line is a dotted line, not a solid line. Okay? And then we shaded and we did a test point there where the blue and the red came together, and it worked, so that is the correct area. Okay. Then we did number 18 for the advanced students. Number 18 is a little different in that we had an extra line in here. Okay. We have a camp counselor. They needed 30 campers on a high and low trail. The low trail was X, the high was Y. We had X plus Y was less than or equal to 30. We had X had to have at least, the low trail had to have at least 10 people on it. The high trail had to have at least 5 people on it. Okay? And all of our numbers, our answers are in the whole numbers. Now, you can see here that I have drawn our lines. We've done our graphed our lines. The first is in blue. The second is in red. Now, when we're doing, I've told you first and second lines are blue and red or green and purple. After that, I don't care what colors you use. Okay? 3, 4, 5, however many lines. I don't care, other than the first 2 have to be the proper colors. Okay? After that, you pick the colors that you want to use. I chose gold for this one. Okay? And then we ended up seeing that this area inside the triangle is where we ended up with the overlap. Okay? Number 19 is also for the advanced and the regulars. This was just graphing. It wasn't a word problem. Again, we saw that the first equation was not equal to, it was just less than, so we used that dotted line. Okay, we shaded below in blue and above in red on the lines, and you can tell that the little thin area there between those lines right in here, that's the area where we have both the blue and the red. So that's our solution area between the lines. Okay. Number 21 is for the regular students. Again, notice that we have both lines here are not equal to. Okay. And you see our solution area. Alright. Number 25. Just asked, this is for the advanced, it was a writing. Or not a writing, but an open-ended. There's a wrong answer, but you could write pretty much anything and have a right answer. Main thing would be like parallel lines that are shaded away from each other. Okay, so y plus or x plus y is greater than 3 would give you negative x plus 3, which kind of showed in the blue there. And then you would have another one that would be like x plus y is less than negative 6, shown in the red and shown with the shading away from each other to where the shadings never crossed. Okay. Number 26 was about a medical study. And you can see that we had 60 or more people, no more than 40 men. And I just realized I shaded that the wrong direction. Let's fix that real quick. Okay. No more than, so that's less than. I don't know why I showed it that the other direction. Okay. There we go. Now I've got the right area. Alright, no more than 40 men. Alright, now we've got the right graphing area. Okay. And realize that because we are dealing in people, we have whole people, not partial people. So our answers are in whole numbers. If we were to go pick something, if you want to, you could go check a test point right there might work, to see if that worked for you. And we'll just kind of look at it real quick. X is less than 40, so X would be 30. That's correct. That would be true. 40 plus 30 would be greater than 60. 70 is greater than 60. That would work. Okay. Alright, now on to the back. Let's look at number 7. This was for the advanced students. This was looking at a bake sale. You're going to use X for your nut bread and Y for your banana bread. When you do that, and then you've got to make sure that you have X plus Y is greater than or equal to 6, and your Y, your banana bread, is going to be at least as much as 2 times your nut bread. So at least twice as much than your nut bread. So Y is greater than or equal to 2X. Okay, and that shows your shaded area there. Also from our advanced class, I'm showing the writing. Okay, explain how you would test whether negative 5, 9 is a solution of the system for Y is greater than 6X plus 2 and Y is less than or equal to negative 3X plus 1. Basically, you're going to substitute negative 5 for X and 9 for Y in both the equations. If they're both true, then it's a solution. If one or both are not true, it's not a solution. Went in there and checked them, and they are both true, so negative 5, 9 is the solution of the system. Alright, that is all for tonight. Any that I have not done, you are still responsible for making sure you get them done. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.